Okay, testing my audio real quick. I think the music's not working. Okay, that should fix this. Let's see if this works. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, testing, testing, see how my voice sounds compared to everything else. Alright, everyone. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that my audio had been messed up. I guess the past few streams now, ever since I changed one setting. I don't know why, like, it was the monitor and whatever it was setting in OBS. It was causing some issue where it just wasn't playing the audio, so won't be using that again. Hopefully it sounds less scuffed. So right now, as you can tell, we're working on some ships. These are the ships that are going to be in the Insurrectionist fleet and all the different Insurrectionist factions. So like the URF and the Eratinus Insurrection group and all the various human rebel groups. And I wanted to try to go for like older ships or ships that look like they're older, not as up to date. Ships that the Insurrection got their hands on. It'd be easier to gain access to, because I didn't just want them to have the same UNSC ships. I wanted those to be a little bit rarer. So those of you who have ever watched the animated shorts, or not the, well, I guess they're shorts, from Halo Legends will know this as the Mama ship from the, I forget what the short is called. It might be Babysitting, but I think Babysitting's the other one with the ODSTs. It's the 1337, the only non-canon episode in Halo Legends. With the Super Brute and the Dragon Ball Z fighting and all that, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna save this. I've already got, cold. I'm renaming them so that they have their own distinct feels and everything. This is gonna be the Hera class frigate, and then I've got Khonsu. I've tried to name them after like older, you know, Greco-Roman and Egyptian stuff. And this is the one from the Origins Part 1, I think. This is like the early, like, kind of like colonizing, like colonial frigate sort of thing. And this has got a big Mac gun on it. I'm probably gonna end up changing that later on, but looks super fun. But I've got this all textured out. I'm trying to go for like an older and kind of like rusted-ish look, like they're not as clean and up to date. And so they've only got some of this nicer new metal on it, and some of the paneling and all that. I should have separated these out and I didn't. God, I'm going to be yawning all throughout the stream again. I need to get coffee and I have not gotten coffee. But I'm probably going to get coffee when we go to the store on Friday. I was going to change all these panels out and then have this be the same color as this. But these are all separated weird and I probably need to go through and fix that. But for now, it's going to stay like that. Got like a big tank looking thing down here. I also need to rework the geometry on this thing. I'm working on a small like planetary Corvette kind of looking ship. And I'm separating out a lot of the pieces so that they stand out more before I finalize it. But this will be like a smaller planetary landing craft, as well as something you'll see in space combat, obviously. I need to figure out what kind of craft I want to give the insurrectionists on the planet side stuff where they land down, because I don't want to just give them a Pelican. So I'm probably gonna do like some sort of like cargo, like freighter type landing craft or something like that that's small enough to deploy troops. I'm probably not gonna end up going with this, but it's a nice little ship. But I'll do more work on this off stream. This is the one I'm working on right now. So there's that one, and then I've got the Hera, which is the mama one. I've only got these two colors on there right now, these two materials. Which I'm just now realizing, like that. Why does that look like that? That looks super weird. It's not like the most noticeable. It looks normal here, but then right here it's like at an angle. That's weird. So I've got that one. I've also got, let's see, the Berlin class. Those of you who've played Sins of the Prophets, this is like I think it's been renamed the Geneva class. Frigate. This is like an alteration of that model. It does not have a main mat cannon. This thing's gonna have like some support weapons on it. Gonna be like a faster attack frigate kind of thing, but not the most armored. More like a missile boat kind of a thing, probably. And then what else? Let's see. The Kobalos, I think I'm saying that correctly, is this crazy looking thing right here. Another nice frigate. It had a bunch of other guns on it. I took those off. I'll probably add those back on once I can make new turret parts and get those replaced with these. This for now is gonna be like just a cosmetic thing, but I'd like for it to be a functional turret at some point. But other than that, really weird, interesting looking frigate. Let's see, after that I've got pretty sure I have one more. Yeah, the Zhang or Zhang Kui. It's named after like I think a famous Chinese explorer or something like that, or a map maker or something. I can't really remember. But it's got some goofy fat engines on the back. Another one that doesn't have a mat cannon, but I'm thinking of putting like a laser on this or something. And then a bunch of missiles here on the sides. Maybe some sort of EM weapon. I don't know. A beam of some kind that's generated here. But that's what we're working on right now. Hi baby, thank you. So, going back to here. I'm gonna slap on some basic stuff on here. And then we can go and check out, close the creation kit, some of the reworks that I've done on some of the other ships as well, and see how they look in game. The CSO, let's see, I'm probably not going to stick with this, but I tried to go for some sort of purple looking design here. And I definitely need to rework this model as well, but I might end up just going with the CAS model that I've got, and then like cutting that up and reworking that, because this one's got a lot of issues, like how this is all cut up. Way too much geometry on this giant model. Way too many vertices. No clue how this is gonna look in game, but I really like how some of these Covenant textures are coming out. Little bits that kind of stand out so that it doesn't all just look uniform. What's another one I've reworked? Is the car I've reworked? Yeah. Redone the car a little bit. Some new, like, hexagonal bits to it. That same purple texture here. I think I kept the lights on it the same. Let's see. New DDS. Looks pretty good. With that nice dark purple on it. DOS with this really nice texture on here. Covered in that really nice dark purple with the tint on it. Looks really good in the engine's lighting. Obviously in NIF everything looks kind of weird and scuff. What else? Think I've reworked the CPV? Oh, not yet. I don't think so. No. Haven't reworked this yet. CCS still looks the same. Still need to fix that weird metallic shine on there. Still need to redo the ORS. I haven't touched up most of the Covenant ships, I don't think. Only got to a couple of them. Oh yeah, the new SDV, the heavy Corvette textures, as compared to the old one, looked like super, like a different kind of blue. And I like this a lot better. This is more of like that purpley kind of hue to it. But all the ships still kind of stand out enough from another, which is really what I was going for. And then I reworked the avoided that loud-ass Alexa alarm going off. I guess, other than like some weird curvy bits right there, it looks a lot better like this than the textures before. And obviously I was able to get the UNSC logo in-game along with some naming decals. I want to try to figure out how to have it to where ships have unique specific names. And unfortunately I think I'm going to have to like hand make a lot of those unless I can find a way to generate them, but I don't think that I can. And that's just gonna suck. It's not gonna be fun. What is the material on this? Oh, no, that's the right one. Oh, that looks super weird. I've also got, I haven't gotten it in game yet, but here's the original Halcyon, the Flight 1. Right, nice and pretty, looking good. Honestly, I'm probably gonna redo those as well. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna change those to the I don't like how that black looked on there. Just kept it looked too like this. Still looks too kind of plasticky, but it didn't stand out as much as the black one did. The gray looks a little nicer. This I need to figure out something else to do with because that just looks super weird. But this is the Flight 1 Halcyon, the OG model, right? And then we've got the refit, which I have put all in the black texture, mostly, and I think I'm going to keep it that way, just because of how I have the UNSC ships, pardon me, separated out with texture differences. So the grayer ships are the older ones, and this like gunmetal black texture is for like stealth or Oni ships, or like newer UNSC ships, like ships that were conceived or built during the Human Covenant War era. And since the refits are all afterthoughts, when the Halcyon was brought back because the UNSC needed more ships, I went with the black texture. I think it looks pretty nice. Some gray bits in there just to have some color variation, but overall I think this looks pretty good. And I need to get it in game, see how it looks. But let's see. Yeah, Epoch Carrier, same thing. What's another one I redid? The Artemis. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I think the Artemis is like the best showcase for the newer texture differences between the older and the new ships, and this looks really damn nice compared to how it used to look. And they look really good in game, which I'm really happy about. So, got the UNSC logo. Oh, good lord. And the Oni logo. If I can make it to when the stream ends. I think I'm only going to stream for about another 30 minutes. Because this is a short catch-up stream, kind of. First stream after the holiday break. Hope everyone's having a good new year so far. But anyway, let's see what this looks like. Terrible. Oh, I like that kind of murky glass look. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. This is what it's like most of the time. It's just me sitting in silence. But we don't really have an active audience right now, so if you're watching this in post, I only ever really talk when people are in chat. Not a lot of people in chat right now, so. Let's see here. See what this one looks like. Excuse me. No. See how that looks. Yeah, a little better. I was looking for something a little darker. What do these look like? Nope. Oh, Lord, no. That's all in effect. Nope. Let's try 2. I don't know, I kind of like the destroyed look, or like the weird kind of messed up feel to it, but something's really off. What happens if I scale it up more? Let's try 2. Nah, this is not happening. Okay. Happens if I rotate it. I don't know. I know it looks kind of messed up and beat up, but that's also kind of... Okay, my love. Yes, there are people in chat. All 1 or 2 of you. It looks kind of like scuffed up, but I also kind of want it to look scuffed up. So I'm gonna leave it like that and see how it looks in game. As for this, I just want like a nice dark metal. Yeah, that'll work. I think it is. Oh, you little shit. Oh well. I'll have to fix that later on. Okay. Super basic. This one didn't have a whole lot of parts to it, but there she blows. I want to go back and rework some of these and add some texture spots on parts of them to give them like red slashes. There's some really cool like fan art and concept art of like rebel ships like having dark paint to them and having like red accent paint along the sides of the ship. Obviously I also want to get like decal spots with the fist and all that stuff, the rebel fist, you know. And then maybe I'll save like the darker, newer looking ships with that other kind of like let's see. Kind of like this, but maybe a little bit darker. Like lighter than this, or darker than this maybe. And like a little more grayish, like a charcoal-y kind of color, with maybe a slightly different texture on it. I don't know. Probably gonna keep that, and then like do something like the no, not that one. Yeah, here we go. There's like stuff with these. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Show you what I'm talking about. We got about 10-ish minutes left. 12 minutes, something like that, left on the YouTube side of things. Let me see if I can't find. I want to say it was. Someone's been using a lot of AI. Let's see if I can find these. I'm pretty sure I might actually have them saved somewhere on my Discord. Hold on. It's probably in concept art, maybe? Let me see. Yeah, here we go. So like this and a Valiant cruiser, obviously, but with those big red stripes. And then what else they got? I think they have like yeah, an epoch or something that looks like an epoch. So like some slight modifications to it, but some other ships in here that I don't have models yet for, but there's some stuff that I have that's kind of like this a little bit. I mean, that's got kind of like a Vindication sort of look to it, almost. It says something class battleship, but I can't read that. It's super fuzzy. Frigates, obviously, you know. Same kind of deal. A Hillsborough. Oh yeah, here's the other epoch and Punic designs that I want to use probably for like quote unquote hero ships. You can't see me doing air quotes, but like really special, unique ships. Same with something like this, you know. I like the colors on this one. And we already have, I don't know where it's at, one of these. But a couple others we're going to be getting models for soon, probably. I like some of these for insurrectionist ships. By the way, if you haven't already checked out the Discord, the link is should be in the description. If not, it's in the bio for my channel. Go check it out. I get, more regular updates here. A lot of stuff going on. But that'll be that for now. Let's go ahead and boot up the game and take a look and see how some of the new ships or the new textures on the ships are looking. Get that showed off in a video. Once I've got the rebel ships in, all those textured, and then the Covenant ships all retextured. And then after that, I will probably look at making another like actual video instead of one of these live streams, and then get that uploaded. So keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, should be this save. I'm hoping, we'll see. Oh, it pushed me out right here. That's funny. I'm so used to Project Stardust controls. I tried to give the Infinity like a mix between the gray and the darker like gunmetal black sort of textures, but it isn't really looking super great. So I'm probably gonna look at doing a different UV map on the Infinity, maybe, or cutting it up differently, or Try and get a different texture on there. Go down over here. Yeah. Punic is looking good. Over to some good lighting. All the frigates have that older gray texture. Except for the Paris, which has the newer like black ship texture. That gunmetal texture to it. Looks pretty good. And then I think the Halberd has the gunmetal texture to it. Valiant looking nice. All the other ships have their textures all set out correctly and all that. Phoenix is looking good with its new textures. Same with the Vindication up there. Artemis looking good in the background there. Thanatos in that all black, looking really nice. With a really hard to see Oni decal right there. The E-Rods with the new UNSC logo on them. I haven't changed the textures on the Mongtons, the Halo 2 ODPs yet. Everything else is still pretty much the same. Other than all the ships having different textures. And I think I gave the Anchor 9, or the Anchor Stations, the new texture as well. I think I went through and reworked all the textures on it. Yeah. It's got that gray texture to it, and the gunmetal in some other places. The Orion. Let's see. Oh yeah, Orion's looking nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Let me see. See if we can get some random UNSC ships to spawn. Once I get the civilian ships in here to replace all the existing civilian ships, that should get rid of a lot of the vanilla ships. Yeah, I don't have contraband, so... Is there another, hey, look at that. 2 frigates. Nice little patrol sector. Cruising around. They still have their old UC names. Need to change the names on them, but... Working real nice. So we've got a Charon or Charon or Charon, however you want to say that, and then I think another Charon over here, and then some. I think I got Galbank. Oh no, that's a Freestar ship, a medical vessel, Freestar responder, I think. See if we can get some other ships to spawn. Let's see. See where it spits us out in Seoul. We'll go here, look around, see what spawns, and then we'll close up shop on the YouTube side. Oh yeah, we got. See, we've got a destroyer, another Charon. That looks to be about it here. And this is Sidonia. So let's see what the Deimos Star Yards is looking like. I'm really interested to see, with all this talk of Starfield 2.0, if they're reworking any of these systems, what some of this stuff is going to look like. Because I really cannot imagine that interface being any different than the way it is now. But if it is, like, I don't know, that would be cool, but I have no idea how it's all going to feel, like how it's going to operate, what that will look like, you know? It's weird. We're at a Deimos Star Yard, and yet still no UNSC ships. That is super odd. What about Titan? Let's see what happens at Titan. A lot of these are civilian ships, so yeah, there we go. Another Charon. Yep. Oh, we got a Halcyon here. think that's going to be it for this stream, y'all. Thanks for popping by. And if you see this, you know, in post or anything like that, please consider subscribing if you're interested in the project. This is the Age of Reclamation, part of my total overhaul and conversion project for Starfield, turning everything into Halo essentially. I have a full video breakdown of all that stuff that goes over most everything. There's some things that are missing, but it goes over most everything on my channel. So consider subscribing. Go check that out. I have a Twitter that I'm trying to be more active on. There's a Discord channel with a lot more community engagement, so go check that out. I do gaming over on Twitch, which I'm about to hop on over and do, where I'll be playing Project Stardust, which is a Roblox game. It's a ship game. It's a lot of fun. They got a lot of Halo ships on there, so I'm grinding away at that. Let's see. I have a Reddit that I don't really post too much on, but every once in a while I'll do updates there. And if you like this project and you want to support me, or you're interested in any of that stuff, I have a Patreon and a Ko-Fi, so that would really help me out. But you know, a like and a share also really helps get this out, so I would appreciate any and all that stuff. I'm currently looking to take on a few extra people. If you're interested in participating in the project in any shape, way, or form, or you want to get into modding, or are interested in Starfield stuff, or in Halo stuff, then come hit me up over on the Discord. That's pretty much it. And thanks, guys, and I'll see you all over on Twitch.